Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Will Thomas take Liam's Hope? According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope Logan's brief encounter with Liam Spencer may not last very long. This is due to the likelihood that Thomas Forrester will return to town and upset the current peace between Hope and Liam. Because if there's one thing we've discovered about Thomas over the years, it's that he constantly aspires to what he is unable to obtain. And now that Hope is engaged to Liam once more, he might very well want her again. Furthermore, Hope may come to the realization that she still harbors affections for the attractive fashion designer of Forrester Creations. Their relationship has always been one of push and pull. I think I'm officially done with this show. I just can't do any more of the same recycled 3 stories. Was another comment. Hope and Liam are here for around the 100th time, and Brooke and Ridge are back for the 1,000,000th. We are all aware that Steffi will eventually create a love triangle. The Luna story was my last hope, but sadly, it has been turned into a terrible tale. What comes next is still up in the air. To figure out what will happen next, B&B fans will just need to tune in every single day. Finn and Steffi are shocked by Lee's sudden move. The next surprise for John Finn Finnegan and Steffi Forrester Finnegan may be approaching. According to spoilers and updates for The Bold and the Beautiful, will Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, demonstrate how much her feelings have changed and fight for Sheila Sharp's, Kimberlyn Brown, acceptance by her family? Lee once detested Sheila more than anyone else. Lee had every reason to harbor resentment for eternity since Sheila almost put Finn and Steffi in danger in the alley behind Il Giardino. Fans also recall how Sheila drove after Lee, causing an explosion that terrified Lee and nearly removed her from the picture. It was difficult to think Lee would ever accept Sheila, much less make friends with her. That appears to be taking place, though, as Lee and Sheila are growing closer and supporting one another. Fans have responded to Lee and Sheila's odd friendship as a result of the whole Luna Nozawa tragedy. Lee's support and treatment of Sheila's imperfections as if they were no different from everyone else's still feels strange. When Sheila said that Taylor Hayes might be killed if something improper happened with Deacon Sharp, Lee did raise an eyebrow. But when Sheila said it was just a figure of phrase and that she was no longer that person, Lee seemed to believe her. Could Lee eventually stand up for Sheila as their relationship becomes stronger every day? Lee may attempt to set Sheila up with Hayes Forrester Finnegan and Kelly Spencer if this pattern persists. Lee intends to repair her friendship with Finn and move on despite the criticism she has received for her actions toward Luna. In the end, Lee might argue that Sheila should have the same opportunity to see the grandkids. Lee's shift in attitude about Sheila may surprise both Finn and Steffi. Lee is probably the last person Steffi and Finn anticipated standing up for Sheila or offering any kind of assistance. However, if Sheila can avoid problems long enough, Lee might do just that. Challenges with Bossy and Luna's new Chaos Remy spin-out Beth. According to previews and updates for the next 3 weeks of The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna Nozawa may have a new opportunity to cause mischief. Let's talk about what's coming up as Beth Spencer becomes proactive about wedding plans and Remy Price might encounter a setback. Remy will become anxious during the week when Electra Forrester exposes all of his negative actions, leading Deke Sharp to end their relationship. Spoilers indicate that Deacon and Sheila Sharp will have further issues as Remy attempts to mend his connection. This is due to Beth's refusal to allow Sheila to attend the wedding. Deacon will have to let Sheila know that Beth would prefer her absence if he finds out from Hope Logan. Positively, Hope and Steffi Forrester Finnegan will be able to put their previous rivalry behind them for the time being. Steffi will only say good things about Hope's line coming back, and about her impending marriage to Liam Spencer. If Deke is unable to go past what he did to Electra, Remy may lose control during that week. Remy may return to prison and acknowledge the catastrophe since Luna is awaiting updates following his appearance at Forrester. Luna might try to support Remy in his romantic endeavors, or she might push him to exact revenge on Electra for destroying his romance. Additionally, Rachel Riley will serve as Rachel the Bikini Bar, but she won't be serving beverages. However, she will participate in several sequences involving spiritual purification with Bill Spencer this time. Liam and Katie Logan. Liam and Hope's planning seem to be going well, and the wedding day may be this week. To make sure Carter Walton is still at ease with Hope going forward, Daphne Rose could get in touch with him. Carter might stress that he wants Hope to be content, and that he would make an effort to demonstrate his commitment to Daphne's future. Carter knows he needs to win Daphne's trust, therefore he should make one or two noteworthy gestures. A character from Daphne's past may make a visit, though, according to fall preview information. Could it be a brother, or even an ex-lover who interferes with Daphne's life? Sheila is barred from the wedding by Beth. As Remy begged for mercy after being revealed to Deke for his deepfake disaster, Elektra scoffed. Ridge observes Brooke pondering in the Forrester office. She clarifies she is unable to go past what Deacon told her about Sheila. Once more, Sheila is getting her way. Brooke hoped Deacon would have permanently ejected her. He doesn't get this. He finds it incomprehensible that Taylor is pleading with them to be back together. Ridge is unwilling to discuss any of this. They concur that being together once more is a blessing. She claims that he fulfilled his vow to put things right. They share a kiss. Remy repeatedly assures everyone in the showroom that he is not the person he once was. He doesn't want to lose his amazing life with Deke because he has come to terms with who he is. He is aware that what he did was wrong, but he was in a panic and needed Elektra to trust him. If he lost her, he was afraid of what he would do to himself. He will never be forgiven by Elektra. He attempted to ruin her new life after destroying her former one. She won't be a victim of anyone. She informs Deke that although his boyfriend isn't good, he is. Remy jogs after Deke as he flees. Will and the women express their pride in Elektra. Katie is hoping Deke will be able to see through Remy's deception. Elektra is sorry about Deke. They discuss how Remy wasn't really a friend to her. She vows that she will never again be a victim. Remy tells Deke repeatedly in the design office that he wishes he could put things right. He informs him that his perspective on the world and himself has altered. He takes his hand and pleads for an opportunity to clarify. Deke claims that his actions were insane. Remy is pleading with him to persevere. Sheila informs Deacon that he has returned to their home, and that he wants to look forward to the future. She continues talking about how amazing Taylor is and gives him a hug. She queries whether she went too far. Taylor appeared taken aback. Taylor had to take action because she had rescued their marriage. He claims that it was the right decision, and that he returned because he loves her. Sheila expresses her desire to attend the wedding with him. What better method to reinforce their power? Bill is impressed. Bill informs Beth that she must maintain control over Liam, despite her assurances that she will perform well. Bill expresses his pride in his son for bringing his family back together. When Hope shows in, she reports that the office was unclear. Beth gives them her list of culinary suggestions, including onion rings, while gushing about her wedding plans. Sheila is the one person Beth swears she doesn't want at the wedding. Sheila gets left off Beth's guest list during Taylor's move and baffles Ridge. The Bold and the Beautiful says that Ridge Forrester was perplexed by Taylor Hayes' decision, while Beth Spencer sought to exclude Sheila Sharp from the guest list. Ridge received details from Brooke Logan Forrester at Forrester Creations regarding Deacon Sharp's reunion with Sheila. When Brooke implied that Taylor was the cause, Ridge was perplexed. Brooke, however, noted that Taylor exaggerated the value of forgiveness and encouraged Deacon to give Sheila another chance. She continued to be thrilled about their reunion at Sheila and Deacon's house, and acknowledged that she had visited Taylor to express gratitude. Sheila eventually pretended that she wanted to be by Deacon's side during Hope and Liam's wedding to demonstrate their strength as a relationship. During Tuesday's B&B episode in the Forrester showroom, Elektra Forrester declared that she would never forgive Remy Price and emphasized that an apology would not make up for what he had done. Elektra commended Deke for being a wonderful man, but she also noted that his boyfriend was obviously not. Remy ran after Deke as he bolted from the room, and pleaded for an opportunity to explain in the design office. Will Spencer and Elektra Remy attempted to speak with Deke privately, and Katie Logan and Daphne Rose talked about how nerve-wracking it was for him to just show up like that. Remy sobbed because he feared losing Deke, who described what Remy had done to Elektra as deranged. Remy begged Deke to accept him for who he was now, despite the fact that he was aware of his past transgressions. Bill Spencer was surprised to hear that Beth will be officiating Hope and Liam's wedding at Brooke's house. Bill expressed his pride in Liam for mending his family after making jokes with Beth. Hope talked to Beth and Liam about further wedding ideas after she arrived later. Beth said that she didn't want a certain person at the wedding, because they made her feel uncomfortable. Beth admitted that she was referring to Sheila after Liam, and Hope questioned who she was referring to. The vibrant and gorgeous according to spoilers, Sheila might receive some unfavorable news now that Beth is opposing her involvement, so keep an eye out for any potential trouble. Could Will and Electra's love be strengthened later? Remy returned to the showroom and sobbed, pleading for everyone's pardon. He hoped they would give him another chance. He asserted that he is no longer that person. Particularly after he met Deke. Remy has matured. Electra, though, wasn't entirely persuaded. She informed him that she would never be able to forgive him. He attempted to destroy both her new and old lives. Electra made it apparent that she is not a victim of anyone. Deke was informed by Electra that although he was a decent man, he now realized the true nature of his boyfriend. Remy pursued Deke as he fled. Will expressed his admiration for Electra's ability to hold her own. Will and Electra were by themselves as everyone left the showroom. Will reassured Electra that nobody else is important. What Remy or Luna attempted to do next was irrelevant. Their love was all that was important. Will was informed by Electra that she would no longer be a victim of anyone. Will was someone she knew she could trust. Never question his affection for her, he assured her. With a kiss, the two concluded their lovely talk. We wondered if Will could pop the question after seeing this situation. Given everything they've been through recently, he might want to show Electra how much he loves her. After she sexually abused him, Luna became pregnant. Now that Remy is back in town, there's no telling what he could do. If Deke rejects him, he might find an ally in Luna. Will may demonstrate his dedication by asking Electra to marry him. They smashed into each other, and we all recall their meet-cute. Will dropped to his knees to retrieve a ring from the ground. Electra then came to the realization that she had found her true love. Is Will that man? For more than a year, their love has been put to the test. These two ought to take a vacation. A wedding is the ideal method to demonstrate their incredible love story.